Silveus back doing my Exile 3 Let's Play. I know I haven't touched on this in a while, but I figured now's a good enough time. Fortunately, that issue with the mouse disappearing still exists. It's just kind of annoying. Yep. They identify me as exiles. One of the cool things about this game is it gives my like OCD-esque need to cover the entire map actually like an outlet. That is where that goblin cave was that was displayed on that map, but I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna hit here first. You approach the dark subterranean pool. When you get close, you realize the surface of the water is starting to glow green. It's very eerie looking. Approach. You bend down to touch the glowing water. As you do, the glow lifts up off the water and forms into some sort of shape. The shape is humanoid, but it is so faint and unstable you can't make out what it is. When it's formed, it speaks. I tell you I know of you. I send a message. You are being sent ahead, but it is futile. You should run, and run far, but I can still give you this gift and hope for you. The shade waves its hand, and you feel an odd tingling sensation. Then it disappears. I'll record that into my journal. Bam. This game does a lot of cool things in it. In God, like 5 locations. We got Portal Fortress, 35 miles to the west. New Corta, 120 miles to the north. One of the things, see, I'm not sure exactly how far I'm going to take this Let's Play. I'm not sure if I'll, like, completely beat this game, because the game is pretty expansive. I'm just wandering around, but I'm kind of hoping I would, like, run into a monster. Hey, monsters found. Cave rats. Numlock? Numlock? There we go. Guess I might as well put my mages up there. Rat attack. Zip hope. Kitty got bit by a giant rat. God bless me. Silveus is rocking. Kitty is not. Zip hope, you suck. There you go. Kitty, you managed to do something. There we go. Fight over. Anything with a loot? Nothing to loot. Battle over. So yeah, I'm not sure how far I'll actually take this Let's Play, so I'll just mention this even though it's kind of a spoiler. When you get to the surface, which is, like, relatively easy to do, don't think it's, like, a complicated task. It's a save. Is that the save button? Okay, game saved. Right. When you get to the surface, you'll eventually find these, like, stone circles. I would basically say that they're, like, described as Stonehenge. Uh-oh. Nearby, you see a Vahanatai hunting party bearing wicked, wavy swords. They move effortlessly among the stalagmites. It looks like they have some sort of prey trapped in a depression on the cave floor. One of them sees you watching and makes a quick motion for you to come over. You can hit no and there's no real ill effect, but if you hit yes, you go into a battle. Against Chitrak and Chitrak larva. Chitrak are kind of hard, if I remember correctly. They are like praying mantises, and then the larvae are, maggots. Anyways, like I said, I'm not sure how far I'll take this, but wound. Probably out of range, though, I think. Yep, out of range. I'll just move him up into combat position. This guy can't cast fireballs. He's limited to just flame strikes. Actually, he's not limited to flame strikes. Flame strike specifically is a priest spell. Great balls of fire. Great balls of fire. So anyway, when you go to these, for the love of Jehepovitz. Oh, that was an amazing misclick. Whoops! Alright, so you go to the stone circles and you can, like, enter them and kind of, like, pray to them. And it says something along the lines of, like, your character feels the need to pray here. You can try to destroy the stone circle, but it's impossible to do. And then your other option is just leave, and then you can always come back later and try to pray at it again. If you pray at enough of the, I've been poisoned! Oh no, I've been webbed, okay. Covered with webs. This will slow the character down in combat and make her fighting much less effective. My dude's all injured. I'm gonna cast Wound on this one. I gotta heal, Gandalf? Where's heal? That's Wound. Minor heal. The Pope is the only one that had good heal. I have to minor heal him. Okay, instead I'm just gonna cast Wound and hope the thing dies. Fun fact, I could Fireball right now, but Kitty will get caught up in the blast, and that would be bad for Kitty. What else we got? Fear, Long Light, Haste. Minor Poison, Flame, Slow, Dumbfound, and Venom, Stinking Cloud, Dispel Field, Sleep Cloud. I could try Sleep Cloud. Against enemies that have fallen asleep, you do way more damage. Just for the record. And now, fun fact, right here, you can attack your allies. Now, in a battle like this, when you attack an ally, if you don't hurt them, it doesn't actually turn them hostile. And more importantly, the other people don't turn hostile either. So it's only the one that you attack that turns hostile. Oh, man. Gandalf doesn't have enough spell points. 2 damage. And the other people will assist you. Also, as you can see, that dude is way stronger than the other dudes. I should have killed him. It's not looking so hot so far. Anyway, since I keep forgetting what I'm talking about, I apologize. If you pray at enough of those things, I think it's like 2 or something like that, but if you pray at enough of them, when you get to the end of the game, you'll go past like an alleyway, or like a cavern of sorts, and it will be like, you feel a compulsion to go down this pathway. This is, not great. We'll heal Silveus, because he's not looking so healthy right now. Wound. And right now, Gandalf can't do anything. So Gandalf's just gonna kind of stand there. There we go. Dealt some damage. Oh yeah, 2 damage. No damage. The Pope! You can't do nothing either! What do I do at this point? Minor Bless? I have to pick a target for Minor Bless? Let's just Bless. We'll bless Kitty. I think Kitty needs some love. Bless makes your hits do a little bit more damage and also makes you more likely to hit. Fireball! Ba-dum-ba-dum! That was not a fireball, that was just regular fire. My bad. Kitty's been hit! Oh yeah, Kitty hit for 5 damage. The Pope will do... The Pope will move into melee. Jack's going to start moving into melee, but he still has 1 mana to hit him with a spark. We got Minor Haste. Actually, we're going to cast Minor Haste on Kitty. That seems like a better option. Haste gives you a little bit more action points, so you can potentially move further or attack twice. Darn it! We're getting to the point where I might just, like, lose a person here. Which is kind of bad. Oh, look at that! Alright, let's kill this person, too. Because we are jerks over here. Kitty, you suck. There we go. And now we can take all the gold that they dropped. Woo! Battle over. And then the game doesn't acknowledge that you turned on your allies and killed all of them, just for the record. The Vahanatai treat their wounds and approach you. We give you thanks. The Chitrak are being an old and bad foe to many of we. After taking a few trophies, they depart. Anyway. So, you're forced to go down this hall, cavern, whatever, because you prayed at the things, and then it turns out that, like, praying at those stone statues was, like, weakening the seal of a whole bunch of demon lords or something like that. And since you prayed at them, you've weakened them enough that they can be, like, free. And they thank you by summoning a giant army and trying to butcher you. So it forces you into this actually, like, legitimately tough fight with a massive amount of different types of demons. But it's cool because, like, you can find the first, actually, I think you can find, like, the first 2 of the, stone circles, like, relatively easily and relatively early in the game, also. I would probably die if I tried to go to the second one that I just said right now, but I should probably... I would successfully be able to get to the, first one. Brigands, archers, soldiers. Ugh. The existence of archers means I kind of have to move forward, which kind of sucks. Oh, I probably should have saved after that last fight, too. Wow, you people suck. Jack has been hit! Alright. Try to take out the archer there. I think I legitimately may have just targeted the area above him and fired at nothing. Yeah, you people all suck. Wound. That's not wound. That's wound. What am I doing? Flame. I think wound does a little bit more damage than flame, but it also has reduced range. Great balls of fire. It'd be cool if we could take out one of these archers. Archer taken out. Soldier not taken out. Soldier still not taken out. Soldier still not taken out. The Pope. Cast wound on this guy. You guys all suck. There we go. He's dead at least. You know, some of my people, I might be telling them to attack without even weapons. Yeah. Like, Jack doesn't have a weapon. I forgot about that. Whoops. Whoops. Well, at least Gandalf here has a weapon. Not that he's skilled with it. Oh, Silveus, you suck. Oh, come on. It's an archer! You people suck at life. Look, my whole team is like surrounding this archer and we just can't do anything. There we go. Some food. Oh, nice pile of gold. Just for the record, this game comes with an editor. Yeah, monsters are nearby. Let's save. This game comes with an editor, right? Brigands, archers, and soldiers. Ugh, man, I suck. Wound. Take the archer out. See, this game comes with an editor, like a character editor, I should say. So you can, the game's freeware nowadays, so it's not like, in the past it was, like, a demo. Although the demo was huge. The, like, premise of the game is there's these monster plagues, and I think there's 6 of them. Hold on. No, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, there's 6 monster plagues, and I think you need to take at least 4 of them out, or something along those lines. And beating the whole game is probably like a Skyrim-esque endeavor. Like, the game is legitimately big. Crap, I didn't realize there was a second archer. Well, now there's not. Anyway, so game's like pretty big. The demo allowed you to take care of the first 2 of the monster waves and slightly touch upon the third. So like the demo was actually really expansive, is what I'm getting at. Anyway, in the demo, you got only the basic amount of the character editor, and that allowed you to like always heal your people to full outside of the battle. You have to save before you open up the game with the editor, essentially. So you could heal your people to full. You could control how much money and food you had. You could like bring your people back from the dead, cure status ailments, like teleport your people back to like the starting base in case you got like stuck somewhere or you just needed to go back and things like that. But since the game is now like completely free, when you do download it, you'll get the full version, and the full version contains also the full editor, so you can just like give your people any piece of equipment you want. There's actually a list of all of the equipment in the game. God, you people suck. My goal is to not use the editor at all. Because for one, I'm not actually sure that I can. I have to use like a DOS emulator to run this in the first place. And I'm not sure if 2 separate programs can like communicate with each other through that. So just like initially right off the hey, a potion, check that out. Initially right off the bat, I'm just going to say I will not use the editor. Okay, maybe I'm in like a kind of crappy location. Because I wasn't even able to fully rest before going into this battle, which is pretty bad. Ah, come on. Wound. He's been wounded. You can also do this, by the way. Hit wait on your people. That way you can move somebody else first and kind of let that other person go. You can also just move the positions of your people because they all go in order. Right there. Hit 3 of them with that fireball. So yeah, like if you wanted your mages to go first, you could just use this to like switch Gandalf with Silveus and so on. These people are better at this than I am. In fact, I was gonna have Gandalf shoot a fireball right into that mass of 5 of them, and he has no mana. He can't. You suck, Gandalf. You suck. The Pope can do something, though. But nothing useful. We gotta get, Jack needs to level up. And let me upgrade his mage casting, or whatever that one's called. What is it? I forgot what it's called now. Can I do it this way? It is called mage spells. Yeah, I gotta upgrade his mage spells so that he can shoot fireballs too. Like pretty much every game ever, AoE is amazing. You want as much AoE as possible. Be kind of interesting if there was a game where like AoE wasn't. That sound was the sound of Lizzie leveling up. Actually, that was the sound of Silveus leveling up, because EXP is like divided between whoever deals the most damage and things like that. Or is divided based off of how much damage you deal. So if Silveus does like 80% of the damage, Kitty deals 5%, and then Lizzie deals 15%. That's how the EXP is divided. It's a pretty self-explanatory system. God, you people suck. By the way, when you walk through one of your own people like that, it uses up movement for both of them, because the other person has to take the step back. Alright, let's try resting again. Thank God. I'm successful this time. There's a little bit of black on... Ugh, goblins. What do we got? Goblins and Nephilim warriors. Nephil warriors, sorry. Nephil are cat people. Like the cat people that I have on my team. By the way, sometimes you get really lucky with the layout of the like the battle, and you get like these bodies of water or other things that kind of like massively limit how the enemies can advance. And those are wonderful when they happen. The Nephil is definitely the strongest thing here. Just for the record. Yes, I want all of you to cluster up together. Miss. Miss. I'm honestly surprised he managed to hit that. Great balls of fire. Yeah, the Nephil warriors, I think, yeah, I mean, obviously it can attack twice, since it just attacked me twice in a row. That guy's dead. Let's get a wound on the Nephil warrior, because it might kill Silveus. If I remember correctly, you cannot be killed in one hit unless you're hit with, like, an actual death effect. As long as you have 1 HP, no matter how much damage you take, it will reduce you to 0. Once you're at 0, then you can die. Gandalf, great balls of fire time. In the same spot. Gandalf leveled up. Good job, Gandalf. So I'm pretty sure leveling up just increases HP. And it also gives you skill points so that you can go to the trainer people. And then, you know, level up that way. You people suck. There we go. Ooh, we got a shield. Some food, decent amount of gold, a stone club that I'm not going to bother with. Alright, at this point, I am going to go back to the dude who can identify my items. And get my items identified. I forgot that this game can be played with the numpad keys, which makes it a little bit easier to move. See how fast I'm moving? I'm all like bam, 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 bam. That's the sound it makes whenever you go into a city, by the way. One of the things that's unfortunately sort of annoying about this game is sounds prevent you from moving. I have to move the map over here. Let's see. Identify the broadsword is a bronze broadsword. The knife is a bronze knife. The short bow. I'm sorry, the short sword is an iron short sword. Arrows. Iron arrows. Bronze studded armor. Bronze helmet. Potion. Poison potion. That is not an antidote potion. That is a potion that will poison you. Just for the record. Leather helmet. Crude large shield. Iron shield. Bow. Cavewood bow. Alright. Real quick. So, like, the iron broadsword, for instance, here is a one-handed weapon. So it deals 9 damage, which is basically, I think, 1 to 9, and then it also deals 1 bonus damage. The iron short sword deals 6 damage, but 2 bonus. So basically, the iron short sword deals, because it's the way it works is it deals 1 to 6, or like 1 6-sided die. People who play like Dungeons & Dragons would understand this. So it's a short sword. It deals 1d6, and then the 2 is basically means it's a +2 weapon. So you roll 1-sided or a 6-sided die, and then you add 2 to it. So this weapon can actually deal 3 to 8 damage maximum. Comprende? Because, you know, if you roll a 1, you add 2 to it, you get 3, and if you roll a 6, you add 2 to it, you get 8. So it does 3 to 8 damage. The bronze broadsword, on the other hand, deals 1 to 9, but gets +1. So it deals 2 to 10 damage. So it's, like, better than the iron short sword, although it's probably... Yeah, I mean, and then you have this here, which is, you know, junk. So we're going to unequip the bronze knife and equip the bronze short sword. That'll make Silveus a little bit better. Alright. Now, I'm going to go to one of the actual cities in the game and sell all this junk. I could go get my, like, allowance of food, but it's only 25 gold and, like, 8 food, so I don't really care. Keep in mind, though, that if your food runs out, you will actually start starving. And that's really, really, really bad. Because it prevents you from, like, doing the little rest thing that you would normally do to fully heal, and also, when you hit the starving point, your people actually lose HP. So, if I remember correctly, we go... Alright, near New Corta. So now I'm in a town. Corta, just for the record, is a, Picking locks, by the way, or bashing them down, is not against the law. None of my people have lockpicks, so all I can do is try to bash them down. However, some buildings do... Yeah, see, like, if I steal anything in here, it is, in fact, stealing. And some houses have, like, alarms that can be tripped. Also, sometimes when you try to bash down a door, that happens. But the Pope was able to bash the door. Let's just trash there. Bash door. Also, sometimes there's NPCs that are, like, hostile to you inside of buildings, so sometimes you have to be a little careful. Especially if you break into a house of, like, something that's actually, like, strong. Now, it's only stealing if people can see it. So I'm going to Control S and save just in case. Now, I'm pretty sure, though, if I do make this town hostile, all I have to do is step out of the town, which was that easy. Although they'll stay hostile to me for a while. Okay. There should be some shopkeepers in here. There we go. Miles Alchemy. Does he sell stuff? Okay, he does not sell stuff. He buys stuff. or he won't buy my stuff, but he will sell me stuff. But I don't want any of his stuff. Weaponsmith. Yes. She will sell stuff. Not all NPCs will buy everything, though, just for the record. Some of them will only buy, like, weapons that they specialize in, or things like that. So, like, she seems to be buying everything here, which is all fine and dandy. However, some NPCs will be like, well, I'm only a armorsmith, so I will only buy armor. Sell the bronze shield. None of my people are going to be shield users, just for the record. Alright. Let's get this out of the way. Now, I want to see what she sells. Also, NPCs have like a price differential thing here, so she's somewhat pricey. You kind of don't want to buy people that are somewhat pricey. W is the button I just pushed, which is wait 40 turns. I think, wow. Oh yeah, that's the door I'm going to have a hard time getting through now that I think about it. It's like the in-city or in-dungeon version of, like, the outdoors camp. It's a lizard. I can talk to the lizard, but I kind of don't care. Let me pull my map up so I can see what I'm doing fully here. Now, in case you haven't realized it, that's a boat. I can't get into it because I'm not the owner of the boat, but I could buy the boat, and then the boat would have let me leave the town via boat, and then I could boat down the river. Hoomer's Foodstuffs. I think this guy actually offers a pretty good price. It's pretty average, I guess. You'll notice, like, he's got crude rations here. 10 food for 24 gold. He's also got roast chicken, which is 12 food for 24 gold. So, like, you know, you can kind of see which is the better option. But hearty meal, 8 food for 10 is still the, by far, better option. But I think I'm good on food, so I'm not going to buy it from him. This is a building under construction. I think that dude in blue was the dude who could sell me the boat if I wanted to buy the boat. But I don't want to buy the boat. No boat for me. Phoenix Inn. You can, you know, stay at inns. They actually let you use a room. Like, it'll actually give you access to the room. Is this somebody's room? Oh, yeah. Time to steal crap. Control S. You don't actually need to shut the door as long as you can be pretty confident that nobody sees what you can do. Yeah, I stole stuff. Now, there are shopkeepers that are what you would call, like, pawnbrokers, I think, who sell random assortment of items, and they're kind of the best ones to get stuff. This park is dedicated to all those lost in the destruction of the original Quarta. You will always be remembered. And then this is a random building that you can't access, made out of different materials. Ha ba ba ba. There's actually like a quest that you kind of have to do to get into there. And that is an alchemy ingredient. Comfrey root. So, as I mentioned previously, I have, like, you know, knowledge of this game before. This isn't the first time I've played it. Which is kind of, like, unfortunate that I can't, like, forget how to play this game. Fight some goblins here. Because I would really like to play this game from scratch and have the whole thing, like, be a unique and new experience for me. Fortunately, that is not the situation. Just kill these guys the old-fashioned way. Wow. You a idiot, Mr. Bagand. Whoops, whatever. Food. So yeah, it's unfortunate that I, like, you know, I still remember a bunch of the tricks and stuff to this, so... As I was saying, like those pawnbrokers, for instance. What do we got here? Goblins, goblin warriors, and wolves. As I was also saying before, like, if there was a bunch of enemy mages, you could kind of, like, take up position behind this rock so that they don't have line of sight on you. Which is a tricky move you can do. But yeah. Goblin, what is it? Goblin Fighter or Goblin Warrior? Goblin Fighter. There we go. Goblin Fighter is the biggest threat here. Can we get a fireball? Great balls of fire! Wow. Wreck those goblins. Anyway, those... Oops, I did not mean to do that. Those pawnbrokers I spoke of are nice because they have the ability to like sell some of the best items you can get, including like magical equipment and things like that. Lizzie leveled up. The Pope needs to level up too at some point. Where I left my cell phone? I just like reached into my pocket to grab my phone to see what time it was, because this game is in like full screen mode, and if I alt tab out of it, it like gets destroyed. But yeah, I have no idea what time it is now. Anyway, so yeah, pawnbrokers are like the best people to go to for money. I also know the location of a group of people that sell all iron weapons ridiculously cheap, so I'm gonna go check them out. And I also know a pretty solid method for making money. So I'm going to go do that solid method for making money first. However, that solid method of making money requires me to use, go out into the wilderness. Fun fact, by the way, this is the North Gate, through which you must pass to reach the world's surface. It is blocked by a lava pool with a narrow bridge over it, which can be collapsed in case of Empire attack. Fun fact, right here, or possibly here, is a hidden door that leads you to like a treasure room that you can loot stuff out of, but you have to walk through the lava. And lava deals a lot of damage, let me tell you. And I'm out onto the surface. You emerge from Fort Emergence into the outdoors. A harsh yellow light from above blinds you, and the air smells strange. For a while, the wide openness of the space above you is terrifying. Still, there's nothing to do but press on. You reach the valley and immediately see a view that brings a tear to your eye. It has been many years since you've seen the surface, those of you who have seen it at all. And after years of dreaming, here it finally is, laid out before you. Plants are everywhere, and you feel wind, and the sky is a blue richer than any you've seen. It's warm and dry, and there can be no doubt you are finally home. You stand there for an hour, just admiring the sight, feeling the sensations. You then make a more careful inspection. This area is very unsettled. There's a river to the south, but no human settlements as far as you can see. This is excellent news. Not only is Fort Emergence under no immediate danger of attack, but there is plenty of room around here for exiles to live. But it wouldn't do to get too excited too soon. There's still plenty to be discovered and plenty of investigations to do. You'll have to meet the surface people, who are likely to be very different from you. Also, while there is great joy in leaving the caves, it's far more frightening than you thought it would be. After years of tunnels and shadows, the open sky and bright sun leave you feeling constantly blinded and exposed. You are facing monumentous events in the beginning of an exciting and dangerous new age. A new land awaits you. It's time to explore. Now, you know how in Exile, well, in Upper Exile as it was called, there were, like, guard patrols, right? Okay, there are guard patrols of Empire soldiers up here. In this more out-of-the-way area, called, I'm north of Krizan, something like that. Oh boy. I sincerely hope that paused successfully. And I also sincerely hope that unpaused successfully. Anyway, this is the Krizan area. I'm now near the Inn of Blades, which is right there. Krizan's pretty open-minded because they're like frontier settlements, so the guards will just be like, meh, and go on their way. They don't want to deal with me. However, and I'm going to go do it just so that you can see what happens when I do. If you go further north and you leave Krizan Providence, by the way, just for the record, these This mountain pass is unfortunately guarded. When you get halfway through, you can't help but see bands of misshapen humanoids moving into positions in front and behind you. They have weapons out and ready. One of the larger ones, brandishing a massive halberd, says, "This is our pass. You pass, you give us 25 gold, else we slit you bad." I cannot fight these people, so I will hit pass. Or I will pay. Now, I think this is an Empire Guard patrol. Yeah. These are the ones. A band of Empire soldiers moves closer and looks you over. They clearly think you look very suspicious, but don't see you as their chosen prey. They move off without speaking to you. But what I want to do is go further north so I can get to a patrol of guards who will not be so meh, I don't care. Not worth my time-ish, like those guys were. Now I'm in southern Valorim, which is the continent on. Up here is Sharamak or something like that. Sharamik, which is one of the like major cities, one of the 6 major cities. I am now well in the danger zone of guard patrols wanting to ruin my day. Also, I'm pretty sure I can't even enter that city right now because I haven't done enough stuff. This is, by the way, is what I was talking about the pawnbrokers. He sells like a random assortment of stuff: magic hammer, wand of paralysis, iron greatsword, and things like that. Giant gauntlets are really awesome to have. They increase your strength. Magic plate is also really nice to have. Anyway, I can't afford anything, and also I'm planning on just dying here. By the way, that guy always kind of walks up and down this road. You can encounter him anytime you're on this road. I do just want to run into guards, which is kind of annoying. Where are the guards? Come on. Oh, this is annoying. I'm also hoping to not run into anything but the guards. I just want to fight guards, so I can showcase what happens. Well, this is idiotic, by the way. Yeah. Several farms are clustered here, enjoying the protection of a circular stone wall. Empire soldiers, ever alert, have been stationed here to protect Sharamik's food source. Yet, you approach, but not recognizing you, they don't let you in. Where are the guards? Come on. This is dumb. That is not guards, just for the record. That is a troglodyte war party. So you can kind of like juke them out and run away from them, which is cool because I didn't really want to fight them. That is another troglodyte war party. Alright. Well, that's not what I wanted to have happen. They're gonna kill me. So, fun fact though, what do we got here? Troglodyte warriors, defenders, and shamans. Alright. You can run away from a battle by just going south. Yeah. Troglodytes, the defenders are super strong, by the way. And the shamans are magic users, obviously. So yeah, you just run to the edge, and like, Zippope and Jack have fled. There we go. Everybody fled. Oh, come on. Alright, well, I guess I'll do this later. I had originally planned on just reloading, so I'm just going to kind of quit the game here and end the recording here. But, like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about this game, too. Thanks for tuning in.